Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dixon. Coming up tonight, we hear from the Viper, Randy Orton. We take a look back at his historic rival with WWE Champion John Cena. What's going on with John Cena and Randy Orton with their historic rivalry as they head to Backlash for the championship match? We'll talk about it coming over here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Also, too, Nia Jax explains her actions and why she attacked Tiffany Stratton. What does the irresistible force have in store for the WWE Women's Champion? We'll see coming up. As well as this, House Black returns and House of Black with Miz one-on-one. Black versus Miz. We'll see that later tonight coming up for House of Black making his return. Also, too, we see that LA Knight and Damian Priest aiming for a United States Championship match. We show LA Knight and Damian Priest coming up here. We can show them. Well, we get the Pro Wrestling Show started, and plus, we're hearing more reports on what's going on. A mass exodus in WWE. With talent. A lot of these faces in WWE were in NXT, SmackDown, and Raw has been released. We'll get to it coming up on Wrestling Hot Topics. We'll tell you later. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dixon. Glad you can join us on the Pro Wrestling Show, the SmackDown Ring Report. Join in the conversation. Use the hashtag Pro Wrestling here. Don't connect. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right. Let's not waste no time whatsoever. Let's get started with this right here, right now, between Damian Priest and LA Knight. Damian Priest and LA Knight. Went one-on-one. Damian Priest and LA Knight. Both men want to be in contention for a chance at a United States Championship match. You can tell LA Knight was saying some really crazy things. Well, Damian was hearing some crazy things tonight. Both men was aiming to get their hands on until Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa ruined the party. You can see right here, Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa decided to attack. Solo attacking Damian out of nowhere. You can tell LA Knight got attacked by Jacob Fatu, who Jacob defeated at WrestleMania to win his first singles title in WWE. We can show that right quick. I think our screen is frozen a little bit, but hey, we are here. This is a Pro Wrestling Show. I'm trying to wait and see if we can get some footage and stuff. Well, apparently these phones don't act all crazy and stuff, but Jacob Fatu showing who is really the boss right here. Jacob Fatu sending a message that he is the United States champion. Well, Jacob Fatu and Solo visit Nick Aldis's office. Nick Aldis informed Jacob that Jacob will be defending that championship at Backlash. And Jacob got informed that it was going to be him versus defending the title against both LA and Damian. But Solo said that Drew McIntyre should get a chance at and Nick Aldis said, "Okay, thank you. We'll add Drew McIntyre to the match. It'll be a fatal four-way for the U.S. Championship." And Nick Aldis pointing out that Solo is behind trying to sabotage Jacob. Jacob just doesn't know it yet. And when would Jacob really wake up and smell the roses? Jacob Fatu, really, they're gonna be playing that maybe for SummerSlam. Jacob Fatu versus Solo at SummerSlam 1-on-1. So it could be a match that we could see possibly heading our way. Well, we know that last week we saw a glimpse of Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill, impromptu match. You know these two women want be. Jade Cargill wants more than that. Jade Cargill probably wants to be the WWE Women's Champion. She has to go through Tiffany. Cargill and Tiffany um, probably going to settle their differences and stuff. Jade Cargill and Tiffany later on in the show will tell you Nia Jax and Naomi got involved by doing what they did tonight and attacking, who we'll get to that coming up. But they Jay and Tiffany were in a tag team match against Nia Jax and Naomi a little bit later on the show. Fraxium won their match over Pretty Deadly tonight. Fraxium, probably like the newest members of SmackDown, they're just unofficial right now. But Fraxium won their match tonight, defeating Pretty Deadly tonight. Selena Vega was in action as well. Selena Vega, now the new U.S. Women's Champion, went against Piper Niven and won her match tonight. Chelsea Green kind of realizing that Selena Vega um, taking over and being dominant as well. So, what Selena doing and stuff, Selena Vega won her match tonight. Good for Selena. So, well, Selena's husband, Aleister Black, was in action as well. He returned tonight and he took on the Miz and defeated Miz. We don't know if Aleister Black's going to be charging Carmelo Hayes or what. Carmelo Hayes looked like he was disappointed in Miz losing tonight. The Miz lost night, helping Aleister get his first victory back in nearly 5 years. Speaking of that, Randy Orton came out there to talk about his history with John Cena. Orton will meet Cena at Backlash next week. Don't forget we'll have coverage of predict the outcome for WWE Backlash coming your way next Saturday. The Backlash and stuff. Randy Orton set to challenge John Cena one last time for the WWE Championship. Orton said that he's going to do it in front of his family, friends, and his hometown crowd to finally dethrone, which could be a shortened reign for John Cena. After Cena's reign come to an end by the hands of an RKO, you could see that. R-Truth also was out there. R-Truth talked about that he wants to be he looks up to Randy. He looks up to John Cena. John Randy Orton said, "Good luck, man. Good luck." Speaking of that, the undisputed champion John Cena will return to SmackDown next week. John Cena, what will he say? What will he do? Uh, the question that everyone wants to know for John Cena. John Cena turning back. That's the undisputed champion, the undisputed holder of the WWE Championship. So John Cena, um, day before his big match against Randy Orton, John Cena returns. What John Cena had to say? What we had to say about his opponent Randy Orton as they fought locked in one last time at Backlash. That's going to be historic as well. Well, speaking of that, Ray Phoenix was in action. Ray Phoenix defeated Santos Escobar, defeated Santos Escobar in the match tonight. Ray Phoenix getting Santos trying to get ready to come up, but Santos couldn't do so tonight. Ray Phoenix ain't all about that life, and Ray Phoenix saying that he's gonna do what he wants to do. So, well, the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton and Jay Cargill both won their match tonight in a tag team match by both women. Well, Jay was informed that next week she's going one on one against Nia Jax to determine who's next in line a shot at Tiffany's title. Then Naomi came out of the picture, attacked Jay and left Jay laying. Naomi holding the championship belt that she wants to be next in line for a shot at the championship. We'll see if Naomi will do so. Naomi wants a shot at that championship real bad. And Naomi will do anything to prevent Jade to get a shot at We haven't heard from Bianca Belair. We haven't heard from Charlotte. We don't know what's going on. I think Bianca Belair says she has a finger injury. That's why she's out. We haven't heard from Charlotte. We'll tell you right now here on Wrestling Hot Topics what Charlotte Flair has been up to. We're gonna move on from in the SmackDown report to go on to Wrestling Hot Topics. And you see right here, Charlotte Flair. They're doing some rumors, romance reports that Charlotte could be rumored to be dating Alice Rodriguez. Saying A Rod like divorced women. I don't know why. Okay, it's A Rod's business, but hey, this is all we hear from Charlotte Flair and Alice Rodriguez. What's going on with that? Well, we get to this right here. This is breaking news right here that we're going to report right here. WWE has released a lot of these faces that you've seen across from all three shows. Gigi Dolan, Core Jade, Shayna Baszler, Dakota Kai, Vince Russo had mentioned Braun Strowman, which I'm kind of shocked, but Braun Strowman was kind of like on his last leg in a way, pulling on Jacob Fatu. Then Eddie Thorpe, we thought that really Trick Williams and him had a battle in a scrap match earlier this year. Know what happened? Caden Carter, Katana Chance gone. Wow, it's just kind of amazing that all these faces that was really prominent almost over the last 6 months now no longer a part of WWE. You know, to get there 60 days, it's kind of weird. Braun Strowman returned back after a year ago. Now he's unemployed. He's about to be unemployed again. Now I can see AEW doing some well or Impact. I mean, a talent like that, like Braun Strowman, gone. Like that, a giant of a man like Braun Strowman. It's kind of wild and weird, but kind of crazy to me. Shayna Baszler, she kind of she was kind of a doormat to a lot of the women wrestlers now. Shayna Baszler could probably go to Bloodsport or probably go TNA. You know, utilize her skills in the ring. She's a former NXT Women's Champion, as well as Dakota Kai, who competed for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Don't know what went wrong, and Vince Russo really predicted this that Dakota Kai was going to be out of a job, and I think he kind of hit the nail on the head on that. I'm kind of shocked that she's part of the, including her boyfriend as well. Her boyfriend Eddie Thorpe, who got released as well, and Kaden Carter, Katana Chance, former women's tag team champions. And speaking of that, so kind of boyfriend Eddie Thorpe, he's gone. It's kind of weird. Eddie Thorpe's gone. Gigi Dolan's gone. We're hearing a lot. Gigi Dolan's gone. Really, she was probably the last month. I don't know what went wrong. As well as Jakar Jackson, who was part of Metaphor. She was made an appearance about the Metaphor being going in separate ways. Guess that's what they was talking about. Gallus got released. Um, kind of wow. I mean, Gallus got released. They were playing prominent roles in the tag team division. And kind of weird to me, Dakota Kai right here showing going through a new phase in life. Don't It's crazy to me. Just wow. Dakota Kai gone. I'm kind of shocked. She's gone. Kind of shocked Eddie Thorpe gone. I don't know what went wrong. All these budget cuts and stuff like that. But hey, um, you gotta wonder is there more cuts to be coming? Because they're gonna be cutting posts left and right. Ooh, I don't like cuts like that, but unfortunately, that does happen and stuff. But this what Eddie Thorpe's girlfriend Nicole Kai had sent this message right here, that heart emoji. So we'll see on how this is gonna go, but we'll keep you more posted on what's going on as well. Speaking of AEW as well, AEW had released EDG Maduka. I got it right. I mean, they didn't know what to do with the brother. Man, so his contract expired and he's effective free agent. So a lot of these people might be heading to new homes. Some might be returning back to WWE if WWE wants them. I think if WWE was smart, they got all these black wrestlers and stuff like Trick Williams and um um Obafembe and what's his name? Javon Evans. Might well bring back EJ. EJ came from WWE and really returned, so you never know. And I can see a couple of them in Impact. I can see Ed Thorpe in Impact. Get his name out. Ed Thorpe are in the California indie scene, so you never know what's going on. We'll keep a close eye on that. Here on more releases if they're coming in. Speaking of that, Takiti Miles talked about Shanti Dosman say saying that he wants to start a romantic relationship with Bailey. So hey, there you go. Well, speaking of that, AEW, we can show AEW right quick. AEW is coming to the ECW arena in Labor Day weekend. AEW coming to the ECW arena. That's going to be the trip. But we're going to see AEW coming to the ECW arena. A lot of Dynamites coming to Philadelphia. All right. Speaking of that, Edge, the AEW superstar, having a battle with WWE about the trademark Edge. WWE owns the rights to Edge, but Edge wants that trademark, but he can't really get it because of WWE trying to petition to not have let him not have it. So that also too, Jeff Cobb. We hear Jeff Cobb is in me his he's coming to WWE. It's imminent. Jeff Cobb, a New Japan champion now, could be making his way to the main roster anytime soon. We also got more breaking news right here. Or Missa, who was part of Metaphor with Jakar Jackson, has been released from WWE. Or Missa, everybody's getting released by WWE left and right. Man, what's going on? For real. Or Missa, who was part of Metaphor with Jakar Jackson. Now both members of appeared on NXT this past Tuesday, saying they're gonna go their separate ways, and I think this was the indication was. Yeah. Well, also too, Crown Jewel will be coming to Australia rather than Saudi Arabia. I think SmackDown Raw will also be in tow. So the Australia in October will be coming up. I think that's gonna do it here from the Pro Wrestling Show. Trinity with her situation and stuff. This is the list right here of what's going on. These men, these wrestlers, these men and women who got released today. WWE's doing that dead cycle to not release them in the middle of the week. You kind of find out who's getting released. A lot of prominent names, including Braun Strowman, Eddie Thorpe, and Dakota Kai have been released. If we get more information on what's going on, we will let you know here on the Pro Wrestling Show. But for now, we're gonna leave you with these released faces that used to work for WWE now have been released. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long. We'll see you this Monday for the Raw Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show.